right. So today I am going to be updating my phone case. This is my last one, and I have a whole lineup of old phone cases. This is the clear case that I have on Amazon. Should probably give this a good wash before I put it back on my phone. But today I thought I would do a video where I just take you along with my process of making a new phone case. So I have a template of my phone case. It's a little beat up because I've used it a lot of times. Yeah, I'm just gonna start out by tracing my template onto my paper. I'm not super great at tracing templates. You'd think that would be a really easy thing to do, but I'm not the best at it. And I mess up a lot. And hope my template is ripped. Alright, so there's my template all drawn out. Probably gonna just stick with drawing the one out for now unless I decide I want to do another one. But for this phone case, I wanted to take some inspiration from actually from Amanda Rachley's April bullet journal spread, because I absolutely loved her last bullet journal spread. She did like a lo-fi sort of feel, so it was like the room of the study girl, but it was her own twist on it, and it was really, really cute. And I had wished I hadn't done my bullet journal yet, because I totally would have copied that idea. But then you guys wouldn't have, you guys wouldn't have gotten a video of me doing my gnomes, and I love my gnomes, don't get me wrong, gnomes are great. But her bullet journal spread was just so beautiful, and I will link her video down below so that you guys can go watch her and give her some love, because that April bullet journal spread was just beautiful. And so I decided I'd do a phone case, because why not? So to start out, I might just do a couple quick little thumbnails here. So drawing out kind of the rough shape of my phone case in a square, and then deciding, like, I think I want a window taking over the top part, I think. Especially since there's gonna be the hole there. I'm just kind of playing around with where I want things. I kind of want a curtain rod, maybe some nice flowy curtains. Actually, I don't know that I like this. This particular layout is not doing it for me so far. But we'll keep going, see what happens. Bring in a little lamp. Off to the side. A little sketchbook or something. And drawings, just can't keep them alive if they're real life plants. Picture frame up here. I want to be able to like include like cute little elements like Polaroid pictures and artwork and things like that. Just things like I would put on my walls, like here in the studio. But like I don't know how I want to incorporate that kind of stuff. Like things that I want to have in my studio, like cute little like embroidery hoop. Worst drawing of an embroidery hoop that I've ever done, but whatever. Maybe it says stay weird, because yeah, weirdness. I don't know. I had like a really solid idea and now I'm just not liking it at all. Just need to keep playing around with it. Maybe I'll come up with something. If I do right here, have a desk, and then it can be right above the desk. There can be a window over here that goes up. Maybe actually have that window kind of open feeling. Here, Polaroid. And then on the desk, I actually like that better. So let's just kind of go into it. I think I have a better idea of what's going on. So I'm gonna go in now, actually not with my markers yet, my little jar of kneaded eraser to keep the from drying out, because I've had that happen one too many times. So let's stretch it out, get it nice and malleable, and then I'm just gonna lightly erase this. bit easier to do the liner over. And this is a trick that I learned from YouTuber Drawing with Waffles, who I absolutely adore. I will link her channel down below as well because she deserves love too. There's a lot of YouTubers that deserve some love. Alright, and so now I'm just going to go in with my micron pens and just kind of make this look exactly the way I want it to. I just want to keep this one pretty like simple. Like if you look at these other phone cases that I've done, they're really colorful and like, I don't know, they just, they're all good in their own ways, but I wanted to do something just a little bit different this time. So I'm limiting myself to a couple colors, and I'm not gonna do like a whole lot of shading or anything. I'm just gonna do line art and just add just a couple pops of color here and there just to give it a little bit of a zhuzh. about having a clear phone case is that I can do this. I can change it up, decide that like, oh, hey, I don't like the phone case I have anymore, or hey, I think it's just time for an upgrade. And like, it's okay that I do that, and it's okay because it's not like I'm spending like a lot of money. I bought this phone case on Amazon. It was probably less than $20, so that's really nice. And then I get to customize it to be whatever I want it to be, and I can change it. Like sometimes I change it. I usually do something like Christmassy or on Christmas. So like I made her hair be like a little Christmas tree, or she's wearing a Christmas sweater. Or this was my old phone, but it was while I was planning my wedding. So this was like my, oh, I'm getting married, like yay. And this was very like the same style as like all my invitations and everything. So it just made sense to do that then. Or like my last one, I did me with my wand and my Patronus since I was going to Hogwarts for a week. So, you know, just kind of making it feel like whatever the season of life I'm in or whatever I'm really into right then. So like this one is very much not only just inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, but then also having like this whole stay-at-home order. I'm spending a lot more time here at the house. I also have an office at church that I've been using, but like for the most part, I've been here. And so it's nice to be able to kind of play off of that and make a phone case that is very like home related. Like I don't have a space in my house that looks exactly like this, but it still is homey. It's calming, and you know, it's just general like very lo-fi, which is kind of the music we like to listen to here. But yeah, that's a lot of rambling. So I think I've gotten this pretty much to where I want it. Excuse me while I change my mind and just a little bit of something here. Yeah, that's better. All right, so now I'm actually gonna go in and changing my mind. I'm adding one more color. I'm going to add this color. And so I have picked out these colors for myself. This is actually like the same colors I'm using in my bullet journal right now, but with my super tips and not my ooh-hoo-hoos. And I'm just gonna go in and add just a couple little pops of color. I'm gonna quick erase my lines. Play without erasing too much of the template line, but it's not that big of a deal if I do. The template's still right next to me. So now I can go in and like take my green. I'm gonna go in and just color in these leaves. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna color every single thing in. I'm coloring in the leaves because they make me happy. And that's kind of what this whole illustration is about. It's just making me happy. I am really focusing on my self-care during this quarantine time, so I've started eating more fruit, trying to drink a lot of water. I'm allowing myself to have fun. I bought myself a birthday gift that I've wanted for years, and so just taking time for me, even though we're in this like weird situation where it's really easy just to get caught up in like the panic and the just like hopelessness that our world has right now, because there's like just a lot of craziness going on. But just making sure that I'm still like reaching out to my friends and video chatting a lot, staying connected with family, things like that is really important during this time, and I hope that everybody is doing their best to do that because it's really important. Check on your grandparents, check on your mom and dad if you don't live at home, like just make sure we're taking care of each other. Keep an eye out on your friends, like check in. If you know you have a friend with mental health issues, like check in on them, make sure they're doing okay. This can be really hard being stuck at home for anybody who has anxiety or depression, things like that. Like this is a tough time for all of us, and it's important that we kind of take the time to look out for each other. And so I really encourage you, if you know somebody with any of those issues, like reach out to them and just check in and be like, hey, how you doing? Need anything? Send them a letter, maybe bake cookies and drop them off on their door. And if you aren't following me on social media, I actually, on my Instagram and also my Twitter, which I will link both of those in the description box below. But if you're not following me on those, I definitely have made a list here. I have my bullet journal right here, I'll show you. I have made a checklist in my bullet journal that's just a quarantine to-do list. And it's just things that I personally would like to do, or things that I think like we should all be thinking about, like making sure we're getting fresh air, keep learning, create things, read things, but make sure we're also social distancing together. So I made a whole list of things that you can do or things that you can like work towards. For me personally, I already struggle with being active, so being at home, I am really struggling with being active. And so for me, I really want to start taking walks. I want to make sure that I'm getting out and getting my blood flowing every day, because it's so easy to stay in bed when I don't have my normal job to go to. But that being said, you can go check that out, share that with your friends if you would like. It is posted on my social media and ready to be shared. But yeah, I just think it's important that we stay connected, even though like this is a weird time, like, and even once this is over, like stay connected, guys. Like I feel like I've talked to my friends more now that I can't see them than I have in a really long time, and that's kind of like crazy to me because I love my friends and I want to spend time with them, but I've been more like, intentional, I guess, about trying to like virtually spend time with them because we're suddenly in like a crisis. And I mean, that's like really sad to me. Like, why am I like that? Like, I should be always wanting to spend time with my friends, not just waiting till there's a crisis and then going, oh, bummer, I can't see you. Like, reach out to your friends, guys. Talk to people. Sit on your porch, talk to your neighbors. Like, just because you can't go anywhere doesn't mean we can't still all be connected. I think I'm gonna give this lamp little baby stripes. Maybe not baby stripes, they're kind of big stripes. It's fine. Alright, I think I can't do too much more damage to this. So now I can still see my lines. So what I'm gonna do is I have a cutting board here. And first I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife, which I forgot to get out. This. And I'm gonna cut out that little circle area. And hopefully I can do this better than I normally do. But normally I don't have my X-Acto knife. Because we've been out the basement and I discovered that I had let my husband borrow it probably like a year ago, and he had never returned it to me. It was in our basement, not in the studio. But I have finally gotten it back, so now I can actually use this and not try to like cut this hole with scissors, because that's actually really hard. Sorry. Your scissors are like big kitchen scissors. All right, so now that I've gotten that little circle cut out, I can actually go in with my scissors. And I literally just use like basically kitchen scissors. They're really nice scissors though. Highly suggest these Fiskars titanium scissors. They cut pretty much everything. Alright, and now that I have that cut out, I just like to put it in the phone case itself. I would show you what it looks like with the phone on it, but I can't afford a real camera, so like a real like vlogging camera or filming camera, so my phone is my camera. So I can't show you what it looks like with the phone in it, but this is what it'll look like kind of with the phone in it, but there's no phone there, obviously, it's just a case. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I might go in and change something, I don't know. Let it sit, let it on my phone for a while, and then see what happens. But anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope that you have a great week and that you are staying safe, staying sane, and make sure you go check out my my Instagram or my Twitter to get that checklist and see how many things you can complete. And maybe by the time this is all over, we'll all have really organized houses and we'll all be really good friends again. And I can't wait to see people in person and be able to give hugs again because this thing is driving me nuts. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.